Are you ready for it?
Hey guys.
Hi.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Brandi.
And you're listening to
Bottle Blondes Podcast.
We're back again
for another episode.
That was not planned.
That was not planned. I guess we're just going to talk about our week first and talk about your week and your one good thing.
Yep. My one good thing, as always, wedding junk. We ordered our invitations yesterday, so that's really exciting. And now we just have to go through the pain of sending them all through the mail. And we had some issues with our save the dates that not everybody got theirs, so I'm hoping that's not the case this time. But yeah, we ordered our invitations. We're getting stuff done. We're getting closer and closer to the day. And I'm really excited and nervous, but mostly excited. So invitations coming out soon.
I got this pink Moscato champagne. So
I'm really excited
I'm about to pop
this.
it real quick for you.
Pop the champagne.
I don't care if we have coffee cups or plastic cups. That thing just shot across the whole room like a gun. That was magical.
It scared me. I didn't expect it to be that loud. Bubbly.
Look at the bubbles.
It's got lots of bubbles.
Oh, drink it. Cheers.
Yes. That's really good.
That's good. I like that.
I really like it.
I'm going to start off with my work week and my life. Okay, so everything was going good, right? And then yesterday, I kind of just felt alone. I just felt like, I don't know. Like, you know, you sit there and you scroll on TikTok and you're seeing all these people out having fun and living their lives. And I'm like, I'm young and I'm only young once. And I just can't afford to go and live. And then I felt like, you know, when I was younger and stuff, I felt like I wasn't myself. And I was, you know, you're growing into yourself.
Right.
And I just felt like I just acted a certain way because I wanted people to like me. And I was really insecure.
Yeah.
But I feel like now I've finally found, like, who I am.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone else is moving on with their lives and being an adult. And I'm like, I feel like I've never even lived yet. Like, I haven't even lived as a person yet. And there's so much I want to do. And I don't know, I just kind of got a little lonely and upset.
Yeah.
And I had the feeling of, like, I was like, man, I got home from work, I was like, I kind of just want to go back to work because there's people there. Like, that's how lonely I was. Like, when you want to go back to work,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
Got up this morning, though, and I was like, well, last night, actually, I started feeling a little bit better. And I got up this morning, and so I think I'm okay now. I just had a little bit of a cry. Started watching Obi-Wan, and I cry every single episode. I'm about to make Hannah watch it. We're going to watch it.
Me and Dee almost watched it last night because he wanted to watch it.
I don't think he has seen the prequels. He has seen, like, maybe... He hadn't seen...
I don't know how much he's seen. I'll have to ask him. But he did say he wanted to watch it. And we almost watched it last night, but there was just a lot going on in this house because we had Noah here. And it was just a lot. So I was like, I want to watch it when we can, like, really sit down and watch it.
It's such a good show, but I will literally cry every episode because I hate seeing my characters in pain.
Yeah.
And every time I see Darth Vader, I just cry because I just see Anakin.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to our new segment that I'm introducing. Okay.
Yeah. New segment, guys.
So you know how, I don't know if y'all were on, like, Twitter and TikTok and stuff when everyone was doing, you know, the white boy of the month. Like, he proved himself, he's the white boy of the month. But now, like, it's the man of the month, okay?
Yeah.
Any race, like, come on, guys.
Anybody, yeah.
That's what we have renamed it. But I'm doing the man of the week, the man who showed up, showed out. So, like, it would have been Klaus. I feel like for the past month, I've been obsessed over Klaus.
Yeah.
And then Prince did go for a little bit. But this week, since watching Obi-Wan, I mean, Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, he's been showing up. He's been showing out. he's the man of the week for me. Like, I can't explain how much I love Anakin.
Yeah, Anakin's top tier.
King, but I don't know. He's been all over my TikTok because of Obi-Wan coming out and everything. So yeah.
I haven't really been watching anything new. Like, this wedding is literally taken over my entire life. It's always about wedding things. I feel like when I'm here alone and like Dee's at work, I want to watch something funny and something like I can laugh at, you know? For me, and I don't know really why I started doing this. And you already know what I'm going to say.
I'm laughing about what you're going to say.
But I've been hooked on Kitchen Nightmares and Hotel Hell, and I've just been watching it nonstop. And Dee actually was coming in when I was watching it, Kitchen Nightmares, and he was like, "Ooh, this is good." And I was like, and y'all, keep in mind, I've never watched this before. I mean, I've seen it on TV.
I've watched it,
but I've never
bit.
watched it. So, man of the week, Gordon Ramsay.
All right, new thing to battle out in the comments. Who would win in a fight, Anakin Skywalker or Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay, I'm a fan. He's brutal.
He is.
He's really brutal, and I feel like he might make me cry, but it's fine. This episode is going to be a little different. We are gearing it in a different direction because I feel like the last few episodes that we filmed have been really, like, heartfelt and emotional, and we talked about a lot of serious things. So today, we just want to do all things fictional.
Because I love to live in fictional worlds because even though you watch these fictional worlds and there's like tragedies and crap happening, but I'm like, I'd still rather be there than
right.
Here.
I mean,
like, honestly,
it is what it is.
It's an escapism from life. I get so emotionally attached to fictional characters, and I'll be like, I care about them, like, they're real people, and like I cry when they die.
Like when I was in my Grey's Anatomy era, I would watch it and I would bawl.
Yeah.
Like, I would be so sad because somebody would die.
And they'll be playing that heartfelt music in the background.
I mean, they were really killing me at one point. But I get it.
I live in fictional worlds.
The 100, cried. Grey's Anatomy, cried. Vampire Diaries, cried. So, you know.
So out of all the fictional worlds that you've watched in your whole life, which one would you like to live in? It's hard to think about.
It is. I think for the excitement, the 100 is pretty unique because it's like, oh, we're living on the ground, but in a month we might not be able to breathe, so we got to go up into space. You know, I mean, it's always something going on there, and it sounds horrible, like. But I feel like
there's all these hot guys walking around too, like Bellamy,
right? And Monty,
Lincoln,
and if I was in the 100 universe, Lincoln wouldn't have died. Octavia, you should have stepped up because I would have made sure my man didn't die. But I think just for the excitement, probably the 100 because they live underground, they live on the ground, they live in space. Like, who else gets to do that? But I wouldn't want to live there forever. I'd want to live there for like maybe 6 months. So I can get
try it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
Just sitting around at night at the bonfire, just with everybody.
I feel like it'd be cozy at times.
That one time when Shawn Mendes came on there and gave a performance.
Yeah.
He really came on the 100, sit there and sung a song.
Yeah. Even though it sounds horrendous, I'd give it a try.
I'm like torn between two right now. One is Star Wars because I want to be a Jedi.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I've been thinking about what my lightsaber would be, and I've narrowed it down, and I know what my lightsaber would be now. First of all, it would be purple, and it would be double-sided, like the double-sided, a double-sided purple lightsaber. I'd be out there killing it. But then the thing about Star Wars is them planets just get destroyed like that. They be killing planets all the time.
There's always a downfall to one of them.
So, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the whole Shadowhunter universe. Because, like, they literally, I want to be trained as a Shadowhunter. I want to go fight demons. I want to put all the tattoos and the runes on my body and go out there and fight demons. And there's vampires and there's werewolves and there's warlocks.
The Vampire Diaries would have been my second choice. Yeah. I was thinking about that one too.
But it's in like modern day. Like I do it modern day. Be a shadow hunter. Go out there, kill some demons. It takes place in our world. It's not like a fictional world. It's our world, but it's like the normal people don't know that all this exists. Like that's the kind of world that I want to live in.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like that sounds cool to me. I want to grow up. I want to train. I want to go in there. I'm going to be a killer. We're going out. We're fighting demons. Like, and then we're going to come back and eat some pizza.
Yeah, what she said.
What fictional characters do we feel like we have an emotional connection with that we relate to? Like we see ourselves in that fictional character, or you've watched this and you kind of based your personality off of this freaking character.
I have a few in different ways because I don't feel like there's really a fictional character that really describes who I am, but little pieces of different ones. First of all, Rebecca Michelson. I feel like that's where I get my personality from. I am Rebecca, so love her.
Love her sass and sarcasm.
Yeah, me. And I feel bad for her because all she wants is like a normal life.
And she just wants love and someone to love her.
Right, and I feel for her, you know. But then, on the other hand, Blair Waldorf, because... Queen. I'm not rich, but she is. And that's... one reason why we don't relate, but she's got, you know, all these nice things or whatever, but her and Chuck, like the back and forth, it's just, I'm obsessed with
Blair, she's very ambitious.
Yes.
She knows what she wants.
Right.
And that's what she's gonna do.
Right. And I just feel like the way her and Chuck ended up together in the end, like she had her happy ending, like I love that for her. So Rebecca and Blair, and then if we want to go back to the 100, as much as I am not a huge fan of her, Clark, because I like Clark, don't get me wrong, she's just not my favorite, but she knows what she wants and she goes for it, and she's a leader. And I feel like in a crowd of people, like I'm not a follower. I don't follow what everybody else does. Like I'm my own person, I'm the leader. She knows what she wants, and she's ambitious too, just in a different way. And she protects her people. She loves her people, like she does everything for her friends, and I feel like I kind of relate to that too. So Rebecca, Clark, Blair, all in one. If they were meshed into one person.
So the first one I thought of was Alex Russo, and her just sarcasm. They didn't think that she was gonna win the wizard competition. Like she was very underestimated.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like I'm underestimated. Then you get to know me and like, yeah, like she really knows what she wants. But I feel like they underestimated Alex, and they was like, didn't really believe in her, and she turned out and she freaking won it. So Alex Russo for the sarcasm and but honestly, Caroline Forbes, I relate to Caroline Forbes so much. The quote from like the first episode, she was like, I try so hard and I'm never the one. And I relate to her so much. And she wants love, and she's just her bubbly personality. I feel like I have a bubbly personality like her.
Yeah.
Like in our friend group, I feel like I'm the happy, bubbly one.
Yeah.
And like, so I feel like I relate to her a little bit. Lizzie for sure. Lizzie Saltzman, like.
Yeah. I can see that.
I relate to Lizzie so much. Like, she's gone through a lot, and I feel like, you know, everyone looks at, well, Hope's been through a lot too, but Lizzie's been through a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like she doesn't get the attention that she deserves. She has been through a lot. And she has all these mental illnesses, and, like I said earlier, like, if I was a witch like her, I'd be breaking stuff and throwing tantrums too.
Yeah.
But she knows what she wants. She wants to be number one. All for the characters, like, I want to be the best. I want to be number one. I'm playing a game. I'm winning. I'm competitive.
Yeah. Brandi came up with this question, and I thought it was a good one. Which fictional character would you marry, but you can never get a divorce?
You can never get a divorce. All of fiction. All the fictional men out there. Who would you marry? Who would you settle down with? Who's going to take care of you? Who's going to be there for you?
I'm torn between two, and they're both from the Vampire Diaries series. I'm really torn between Damon, because Damon has a lot of good qualities. He will protect me. He's hot, for one. and I would never divorce him just for that reason, because he's something to look at. And I mean, he cares. Like, he has a big heart under all that, the front he tries to put on that, like, oh, I'm the bad guy, but he's really not a bad guy. And I feel like he's just a good protector. And then if you want to go on the sentimental side of it, Vincent Griffith, because I just feel like he is just so sweet.
He is sweet.
And, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of already marrying Vincent, honestly.
And Vincent needs love. Like, bless his heart.
And he's a witch, so that's pretty cool.
I have 3 top contenders, and I might have to narrow it down. I don't know if it's because I've been watching a lot of Avatar lately, but y'all know I was going to say Prince Zuko of the Fire Nation. He grew up in this harsh environment, and like he was abused, but he came around in the end, and like he is really a good person underneath all that. And like you walk in, you gonna marry me, okay? You can be you gonna be the king, I'm gonna be the queen. We gonna rule over this country, like. Okay, let's go, Prince Zuko. Just out of like being sweet and caring, Peeta from the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah.
Like, he would be so good to me. Yeah. Like, he's so nice and sweet and romantic.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we would get along really well.
I could see that.
I don't know, but Peeta, when I think of Peeta, I don't think he's like sexy. I just think he's like cute. We would get along.
Yeah.
And then for the last contender,
is this the Bachelorette?
I wish. Put me as the Bachelorette with all these men.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know him, but I know him. The fans might know him.
Probably.
Will Herrendale from Infernal Devices, Shadowhunter series. I'm gonna just tell you about this man. This takes place during the 1800s, I love London in the 1800s, so he's got the accent, the top hats, and he's kills demons. Like, he has a very tragic backstory. There was this demon that was let out of this box and killed his sister. Basically, he was going after people that he loved, so he was like hiding it from everybody because he didn't show love to anybody because he was scared that they would die.
Oh wow, and that's deep.
And like he's like broody and like kind of like a Damon. Like, he's the bad boy. You know what I mean? But then he's a really good guy. He's a reader. He loves to read. He has a big old library. Like, we would live together in 1800s London, and I don't know. So those are some top 3 contenders.
Yeah. I think I just have to go with Damon, just for the simple fact that he's just really hot. And I'd never, ever get tired of looking at him, and he's never going to age. Ever. He's just going to look like that forever. And I'm with it. I'm down for that.
Okay, I cut Peeta out. I'm sorry. I love Peeta, but he's sweet, he's romantic, but, you got to be hot.
True. That's true. I mean, the looks are important in this particular case.
So, with that being said, it's either Will Herrendale or Prince Zuko. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Who should I marry? Prince Zuko or Will Herrendale? And then I'll call them up and we'll have the wedding. Those are my top 2 right now. Those are the top 2 that I'm thinking of. Cole Michelson, he was a strong contender.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
He was a strong contender. The Klaus. I thought about it.
Elijah. I feel like he'd be a good husband.
He would. Like, he would.
He's a man of honor.
He's a contender now that you said that. I was about to say Anakin, but then I was like, I can change him, though. And I was Padme.
Girls, don't think that. You can't change men.
You can't change them. But in fiction, you watch that, and I'm attracted to the toxic men in fiction.
In a fictional world, yeah.
In a fictional world, are you not attracted to the bad guys?
Yeah.
The bad boys.
Yeah.
And you think you can change them.
They fantasize it.
Now we're going to go into just our comfort characters. Like, we watch them, and they're just comforting, and like, this is about to sound really freaking cringe, and you're about to think I'm an actual psychopath. But okay, so when you go to bed at night, what do you think about before you go to sleep?
If I'm working the next day, I think about work. But if I'm not, then I think about how much I'm going to sleep.
So
I don't think about, like...
So when I go to bed,
specific things.
I make a story up in my head about a world I'm living in.
Okay, I've done that before, though. I've done it before.
And I think about characters.
Yeah. I've done that before, though.
And I think about characters and situations. And honestly...
I get it, though, because I've done it.
And I'm like... And I make up scenarios in my head. Okay, I read a lot of fan fiction.
Yeah.
You should really get into fan fiction. It's pretty good. I read Vampire Diaries fan fiction. I read Avatar fan fiction. I read all the fan fiction because a lot of the ships that I ship in shows are never in game.
Yeah.
So I have to read the fan fiction to make it in game in my head.
Yes.
I know I sound insane, but
no, I get it.
Like when I'm lonely at night, yes, Klaus Michelson does comfort me.
You know, the serial killer. Very comforting.
I feel bad for him. Like, and when he cries, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, we were watching the episode the other day, and, like, Klaus was, like, sad and crying. And me and Hannah were both, like, we just felt so bad for
I know.
him.
It was bad. Like, I was like, I don't want to watch this. Like, it makes me sad.
But, yeah, honestly. And Caroline's a comfort character for me, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I see myself in Caroline.
Yeah.
She's comforting to me. When I was little, I was obsessed with the Peter Pan live action movie.
Oh, yeah.
And the little boy that played Peter Pan. I don't know. I would ask my mom, like, every night before bed, let's watch Peter Pan. Because I wanted Peter Pan to come to my window and fly me away and take me to Neverland and never grow up.
Yeah. I think a good comfort character, and they're both from the same show, is Bellamy Blake from The 100 and Monty. Yeah. Especially Monty. Because he is just he's brilliant, first of all. And he's just so, like, cute and sweet and smart. And I just feel like when I watch Monty, I'm like, oh, Monty. Like, you know.
I was about to say another one of mine, Alex Crubb.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Alex.
Like, he's a comforting character to me.
Yeah.
I love Alex.
I could see that.
Like, I watch him, and he just makes me smile.
Yeah.
I like to see him working with, like, the kids and stuff. I'm like, like, he's comforting to me. I love Crubb.
Yeah, he's chaotic, but we love Crubb. And Bellamy, I mean, for one, I look at him, and I'm like, Bellamy.
I went through a Bellamy obsession.
Me too. Like, it was bad.
What was it, season 3 or something? When he grew his hair out longer, that's when I was like, oh,
I wasn't a fan of the beard that he had for a while, but he still looked good.
And, like, the pilot episode of Bellamy with the short hair, I didn't really... but he grew that curly hair out, and I was like...
It was a look, yeah.
We're about to play a game, real quick. I'm sure you've all seen it on TikTok.
Yep.
The He's a 10 But game.
Oh, yeah.
So, I have a few for Hannah that I'm going to read out.
She planned hers out. I didn't. Mine are going to be off the dome.
I planned these out. Okay.
I got a good one for you, though.
All right. So, Hannah, he's a 10.
Okay.
But you've been dating for 10 years, and you found out that this man slept with one of your best friends, and they never told you about it. But it was years before y'all even got together, but you found out that he slept with one of your best friends, and you're really close with this girl, and her or him never told you about it.
That's some bullshit right there. Yeah. A 2. Because, honestly, like, if you keep that from me, what else are you keeping from me?
Yeah.
Like,
You want to know who you just said no to?
Who?
Nathan Scott.
No!
Remember him and Brooke slept together back in the day? You just gave Nathan Scott a 2.
I take it back.
I thought that was a good one to put in there.
That was a good one.
And you didn't think it was him, did you?
No, I didn't. I wasn't thinking about, like, tying it to somebody. She's doing hers based on characters. Mine are off the dome, so.
Okay.
He's a 10.
Okay.
But he hates Vampire Diaries.
If you're not going to watch Vampire Diaries with me, I'm sorry. You're a 2. You do not appreciate good plot and good storytelling. Sorry. You're 2. Alright. I have another character. Alright. So, this man, 10. Total 10.
Okay.
Bet. Like, you look at him,
Okay.
10. But you've dug into his past a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
And you realize that he's been married twice before.
Mm-hmm.
And you've done the research, and both of his previous marriages, the girl has died. You looked in, he's been married twice, and then both of his wives mysteriously died.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sketchy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be worried. But I think we just have a little talk about it and we'd work it out. So I'm going to say he's an 8.
I'm talking about Daddy Rick.
I know. I know.
It brings it down a little bit, don't it?
I know.
I had to put Daddy Rick in there for
when
you.
you said that his 2 previous wives were dead, I was like, it's a lark. It's a lark. I already knew. I was like, not going to get me on this one. Daddy Rick, come on. He's like a 4.
Mm-hmm.
But he respects you.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves to read.
Mm-hmm.
And he enjoys the same things that you enjoy.
I mean, I love that, but if you're not pleasing to my eye, I mean, it does bump it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, a 6.
Okay.
I'll give you a 6.
All right. Okay.
So, this guy, he's a 10,
Mm-hmm.
but he brutally murdered one of your best friend's mothers.
Good God.
Brutally killed one of your best friend's mom. But he's a 10. He is a 10, and he knows what he's doing.
A 7.
That's Klaus Michelson.
Yeah.
When he killed Tyler's mom.
Yeah, I figured that it was somebody from the Vampire Diaries. I just didn't know who.
Carol.
Oh, yeah. Well, Carol. He's a 9.
Okay.
But he can't drive.
I can't drive either, so somebody's going to have to drive us.
Like, he doesn't have a license.
Is he 15?
No. He just doesn't like to drive and doesn't care to drive.
Does he have his own personal driver?
No. You gotta, like, pick him up.
You a 2. You're a 2. You're a 2. Learn how to drive and come pick me up.
Grow up.
Grow up, honey. He's a 10. Such a nice man, but he leaves Dear John letters and just dips. Yeah.
A 1.
You just said a 1 to Alex Careb when he left Joe a Dear John letter and just dipped.
But that's, I don't, no.
I don't appreciate that storyline, honestly. Like, you did, my man, like, him and Joe are perfect together.
They are. They
and
really are.
I did not appreciate that storyline.
No.
But yeah, sorry, Alex. Why did you go out like that?
Yeah, that was rude. I don't take back my answer either. He's a 5.
Alright.
But he's rich.
7.
Like, filthy rich, like millionaire.
8. 8.
Okay.
We'll bump it up to an 8 for that. He's a 10. Total 10.
Mm-hmm.
Hot. But he requests that you move to his city and live there. Because he does not want to leave that city. He loves it so much. You have to leave everything behind and move there to live with him.
I would say a 7 because, I mean, I don't feel like that's unreasonable. Like, I don't want to leave everything behind, so that's why I bumped it down. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, kind of selfish, but...
Yeah. I was talking about Marcel. You know, he loves New Orleans. Yeah. He hasn't... New Orleans is literally
For
above
Marcel,
you
I would.
in the mind.
No problem. He's a 9.
Okay.
Let's say like an 8.5.
Oh.
Okay, so he's like an 8.5.
Okay.
But he tells you that you can't eat the food that you like. Like, he takes you to all these fancy restaurants and tells you you can't order chicky tendies.
0. You don't respect me and my love for chicky tendies? No, fam.
Oh, that was fun.
I don't care what you look like. I will eat what I want and I will do what I want. You cannot control what I eat, what I wear, what I do.
Period. If you were in distress, like if you were in trouble in a near-death situation, which fictional character would you want to save you successfully?
Yeah. Who you think you could do it?
Yeah. This is easy for me.
It's easy for me, Klaus Michelson.
Yeah.
Like, he would come in full charge.
Yeah.
Leadership, like...
I was going to say Klaus, too. Because, I mean, who's going to stop Klaus? Let's be honest.
You're not going to stop Klaus.
And he's going to save you. He's good looking.
And then we can fall in love. So, yeah.
I mean, Klaus is the only answer.
Another question real quick I just thought about the top of my head. If you were kidnapped, okay, what fictional character would you be okay with kidnapping you?
Marcel.
It's fine. Like, I'm fine, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. He like takes the blindfold off and I'm like, this is fine. It's fine. Don't come looking for me.
I'm gonna go with Anakin Skywalker. I'm on a Hayden Christensen vibe right now.
Yeah.
Anakin, if you kidnap me, it's fine.
It's fine.
I can change you. We'll have a happy life together.
Which characters from fictional shows that we've watched do you think has the best character development?
Honestly, Caroline Forbes.
Absolutely, yes.
Like, she started off, she was kind of selfish. And she just grew into this. When she became a vampire, she really grew into herself. And she cares so much about everyone. And she really wants love. And I was thinking about this the other day. Almost every character that Caroline has said that she loves, or that's loved her, has died.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyler, dead. Stefan, dead. Klaus, dead. Like, and Girly keeps moving on. She's taking care of her kids. Like, she has had some character development. She really worked on herself.
I definitely agree. One that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, I know I'm on a 100 trip right now, but Octavia. Because
Blood Reina. Queen.
I mean, think about who she was before, like, they got on the ground. Like, she was the girl under the floor.
Yeah, and she was naive, and she just wanted to experience the world, because she's never got to.
But she turned out to be a boss. Like, she learned how to fight. Like, she was trained. She was Blood Reina. That was questionable. But, I mean, I was here for it.
I was here for it. Go ahead.
Right.
When they were, like, eating people, like, I was...
Yeah, I was like...
I mean, if that's what you gotta do to survive down there.
You know, it got dark, but Octavia is who comes to mind for me.
Great character development. Yeah. Like, she turned out to be a boss. Like, Bellamy was like, I gotta protect her. She's my little sister.
Honey,
and I was like, she didn't need no protection. No. Like, she's got this. Obviously, the Hunger Games, we're coming back with the prequel movie. I'm here for it. Me and Hannah are gonna be there. Me and Hannah have watched every single Hunger Games movie together in theaters. Like, we have went, and we are ready. Like, let's go back into the games. Like, I am excited for this. Too. So, my question is, if you were in the Hunger Games, how would you survive? Would you survive? Who would you team up with? What would happen? What would you do when it went off and it was...
Hide.
Would you go for any of the supplies or anything? Or would you just run to the forest?
I'd hide. Okay.
Immediately?
I would immediately hide. And... I would die, first of all, because there's no way I'd be surviving. But to survive, I would just try to do it the way nature intended. And I would just try to find little things, and I would make me a little hidey hole, and I would hide down in there. And then when it was down to me and that last person, I would just take my best shot.
I would try to be a little manipulative. So I'd get in with the careers. Kato and Gloomer and Clove. I'd be like, all right, y'all, we're going to be friends. We're going to be on this team. So that would get me through a little bit of it.
Right.
And, you know, I'd put my flirt on. I'd be flirting with Kato a little bit. You know, I'd try to manipulate the situation. But at the end, I think I'd just stab him in the back and win.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be off there hiding. I would be fighting. This is my life I'm trying to get back to. So I would make a team, and I would be with that team, and I know I'd be safe for a while with that team, and then eventually, you know, we would have to turn on each other at some point, and I'd kill them.
I might would find me one friend to stay in the hole with me, so I wouldn't be bored.
Like Rue, like a little kid.
Yeah,
you'd find you a little kid to.
But how would you? I couldn't kill a kid. Like, I mean, I guess I'd have to, but.
See, I'm in there like, this is my life, okay? So I'm going in there, I'm pretending to be a different person. I'm going in here, I'm going to flirt with whoever to get up there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to get in the Capitol's good graces. I'm going to go out there in my pretty dress, and I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, get me some sponsors to send me things. Like, yeah I'm so excited. And I would play the naive, blonde, dumb stereotype. Yeah. But then when it comes down to it, if me or you going home, I'm going to stab you in the back. And then they won't expect me coming. Like, I feel like I'm unexpected. Like, I'm just going to play that ditzy blonde stereotype.
They're going to underestimate.
Yeah, they're going to underestimate me. And then when it comes time for it,
done.
You're gone. Done.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
This is really hard for me.
It is hard, honestly.
If not aging would be a superpower.
That's a good one.
I would not age.
That's a good one,
I would like to live forever.
Yeah.
But if I couldn't get that one, I think super speed would be
pretty
cool.
Yeah.
You could literally just go anywhere you wanted to. You just run really fast and you'll get there.
Yeah.
I think super speed. Like, that'd be cool.
I like that one. I think that would be a good one. And this one's iffy. I would want to read minds, but not all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, when I want to read somebody's mind, I would do that, but I wouldn't do it to everybody.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Like how Edward Cullen reads minds. He reads minds.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think that would work
out
to
you
my
would
advantage.
See who your true friends are.
Right.
That's a good one. That's a smart one. See, I'm just thinking about myself.
But, like, think about it. Like, you don't know where this person stands. Like, let's say, hypothetically, you're with this guy, and, like, you don't know what his intentions are with you. Read his freaking mind.
Yeah. So, either the ability to live forever, or, like, if that couldn't happen, and, like, super speed. Yeah. Like, all right, let me just jet off to Paris. I'll get us some croissants real quick. I'll be right back.
I mean, yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be my second choice.
That super speed is underestimated. Yeah. And, like, if you're in battle, like, that's going to help you. Yeah. Just around the competition.
Yeah, and if you read their mind, you're going to know what their next move is. Yep. Good duo.
Good duo to have.
You can have super speed, and I'll have read minds.
And we'll control the world. This is such a fun episode. I'm glad I thought of this topic.
I'm glad we're getting to
We're having fun.
And whatnot. Brandi came up with a little fun game for us to play to end the episode with.
If you've been on BookTube for a while, it's been popular. So, we have gathered all these fictional characters from all these different universes, and we've placed them into two little cups. And we're going to draw a couple out, and then we're going to talk about, like, could this happen? Could we ship it? Yep. Is it there? Would they be friends? Would they kill each other? Right. We don't know. So, we don't know who we're about to pull out. I'm excited.
And they're from a few different shows. There are some that are from the same show.
Movies, whatever.
But she's got the boys, I've got the girls.
So the first boy that we have joining this game, we have Bellamy Blake from the 100 King. King!
Alright, and we have Catherine Pierce.
Catherine Pierce and Bellamy Blake. How would that go down?
I mean, I feel like it could work.
I honestly ship it.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I feel like they're both ambitious.
They'd make a cute couple.
They would make a really cute couple. Yeah. They make some really cute kids. So how would this interaction go down between Bellamy Blake and Catherine Pierce?
I feel like Catherine would go through any lengths to protect Bellamy because she's going to be, in love with him. Mm-hmm. And Bellamy, he's a good guy. He's got a little bit of an anger issue, but...
I feel like Catherine's okay with that. She's got a little bit of an anger issue, too. I feel like they could talk about their problems and work it out. So, like... What's the ship name? Bellamy and Catherine.
Bathroom.
Bathroom?
Catherine.
like a catheter?
Oh my god.
Okay, the ship name's not working out, but Bellamy and Catherine, beautiful children, by the way. Beautiful kids. I have Harden from After.
I have Serena Vanderwoodson. Now
I can ship it.
Good.
I feel like Serena's been into some bad boys.
Yes.
Like,
I'm ship it.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why.
For one, Harden is hot.
And Serena's hot.
Yes.
So,
I mean, you're talking about beautiful kids. They would have beautiful kids.
let's see the ship name. Harina?
Harina.
Sardin.
Like sardine. Ship names are not going well so far.
Harden and
but
Serena?
yes.
Yeah, I could see it. I don't know if it would be a one-night stand or if it would turn into a relationship.
I think it would be a complicated love story.
But I could see it, honestly. Next, I'm getting all the Gossip Girl characters. So I have Dan Humphrey over here.
Okay, I've got Lexa from The 100.
All right, I don't see this one working out. We're going to rip that one into pieces.
No.
For one, I don't think she's into men.
Yeah.
For two, she
I
would
forgot about that when I wrote her down.
I think she would
She might
kill him.
Yeah, I think he would.
He would annoy her.
He would be on some bullshit, and she'd be like, "Dead. You're done. You're done."
You're done here, sweetie. I have Vincent Griffith of the originals.
Lexi Gray.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like Vincent needs a nice girl.
Yeah.
And I feel like Lexi's a sweet, nice girl.
She is.
And he doesn't need, like, all these, he's all with these vampires and all stuff going on. And Lexi, she's a nice, sweet girl. Like,
Yeah.
I could see
I
it.
can see it. Yeah.
What's the ship name? Okay.
Vexy.
Vexy. Hashtag Vexy.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I mean, he's a good man. He's had a hard life.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Lexi would come in and just be like, it's okay.
It's all right.
Like, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, where's the edit?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that works. Is that weird? Or why does that work?
It's weird, but it works.
I've got Peeta Mellark of the Hunger Games.
Got Caroline Forbes.
I feel like they're both really kind people.
Yeah.
And I feel like they have a lot of similarities, actually. Like, they would do anything for anybody.
I mean, it's not wowing me, but I think it could work.
I think it could work. Like, he's really sweet. She's really sweet, loving, and caring.
Mm-hmm.
They would have some beautiful blonde-haired babies.
They would.
I feel like she's really more into the bad boys, though,
Yeah.
right?
I'm on the fence about it.
I feel like it would kind of be like her relationship with Matt.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like, short-lived.
Like, yeah, they would have a fling, but then he'd be like, listen, I'm not into all this vampire crap.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, oh, well, Klaus is here, so
Bye.
bye. I have Emmett Cullen of Twilight.
I have Elena Gilbert. I'm seeing it. I mean, they kind of like they could be related. But, I mean, she's into the vampires.
She is into the vampires. He's strong. He's athletic.
I feel like he's her type.
Yeah. Emmett and Elena?
What would be a ship name? That's hard because they both start with E. Emlena? Yeah.
Hashtag Emlena.
I could see it.
We ship it.
Yeah, I ship it too.
I have Jackson Avery from Grey's Anatomy.
I have Octavia Blake. Maybe.
I feel like I could see them together. I don't know why that's weird.
Okay, I have a scenario because Jackson's kind of a dick at times,
and Octavia is
on her shit. So I feel like they would date for a while, but they'd bicker, and he'd be on his, BS.
And she'd be like, honestly, I don't care. Like, I'm out.
Yeah, bye.
Like, they would have a one-night stand,
Yeah.
and it turned into a two-night stand, and then they'd be like, we're just too different.
Yeah.
But they would have a fling.
A fling,
but it short-lasted fling for them. Last but not least, Monty from The 100.
Brooke Davis.
And Brooke Davis.
Okay, I feel like Brooke Davis would appreciate Monty. Like, I feel like she would appreciate how nice he is, and how smart he is. And I could see it. I don't know if it would be in-game, but I could see it.
I feel like I relate Monty to Mouth from One Tree Hill. And you know how Brooke and Mouth, like, they had that friendship and he kind of liked her, but they never really got together. Yeah. Like, I could see Monty, like, being obsessed with her. Yeah. But it not
ever being in-game. Yeah. Like it being, like, a cutesy thing.
Yeah. Like, it might would have happened for a little minute,
Monty,
but...
you can call me. She don't like you. So.
This is fun. Let us know what you think. Question for y'all to comment down below. What fictional world would you like to live in?
And who's your favorite fictional character?
Yes. And who is your fictional husband? Like, we know y'all think about it. I think about it every day.
Y'all think about it.
Y'all think about it. Y'all know. I'm honestly sad this episode's ending. Like, it was a fun one. Like, last time we sat here and cried, but I sat here and I had a great time.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. If you guys are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts,
thank you so much. Please rate us. Let us know what you think.
5 stars.
5 stars if we're lucky enough.
Yeah.
On YouTube, like, if you like what you're hearing, you like what you're seeing, please comment. Please subscribe. Hit that little button for us. It would honestly mean the world to us. We're just 2 girls from a one-horse town trying to make it out of it. Thank everyone for listening. I'm going to thank Belgium again. Belgium?
And the UK.
The UK. I'm moving to the UK. I honestly thank everyone who continues to listen every week. And
for our OG listeners.
Yes.
Thank you.
And honestly, like, leave us comments. We'd love to respond. We'd love to talk to you guys. We talked to a few of you when we go live sometimes, but let us know what you want to see. I'm thinking about doing some more videos on my channel coming up soon. Yeah. I have a few ideas.
Stay tuned for that.
We have a lot coming up.
The content between the end of August through the end of the year, like we said, it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot going on, especially with my wedding. So it's going to be a good time. So you guys, please subscribe so you can stay tuned for that. It's not much longer till my birthday. 2 months.
But
less than 2 months.
Thank you everyone for, like, listening and like watching every episode and for being here. Like, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Trying to grow our YouTube a little more. So I mean, we put a lot into this, and I thank anyone who sits here and listens to us talk about this because we're really passionate about it, and we're trying our best, and we're trying to get our voice out there. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know what you want to see next. Lola said yes, subscribe. Also, one thing I forgot to mention earlier, I mentioned in the last episode I had reached out to this acting agency. I was accepted, but I decided not to sign with them because I've heard some stories about the agency and that one not being a good fit. So I'm trying to seek out other agencies.
Nice.
But honestly, it's my dream, so I'm trying to find some place. But yeah, the one that I was gonna work with, it wasn't a good fit, so
well, that's alright. You'll find one that is a good fit.
Yeah, I wanna, like, before I sign some kind of contract or anything, I wanna know that I'm working with some good people.
Right.
So I've done my research, and I know what to look out for, so.
We're also looking for sponsors. We'd love to sponsor any small businesses, so let us know if that's something you'd be interested in. And don't forget, we go live on TikTok before and after we film every Sunday.
Yes.
So I'll put our TikToks in the description below, so make sure to follow us and follow our podcast TikTok to get us to 1K so we can just start going live on there for you guys.
Yeah. I hope you have a great week. Love yourself, be yourself. That's the only way you're going to find your true friends and your true people.
Yeah.
And when you're not yourself, I know a lot, like, you lose yourself sometimes, and be who you are because you're beautiful and you're here for a reason.
Exactly. Thanks, guys, for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Have a good week.